Hey, what's up everybody? It's Austin Neary with Dreamcatcher Guides. I hope you enjoyed that crazy footage. Heath and I, from just a couple days ago, I shaved the beard and now I'm out with my good buddy Mitch McInnish today out on Lake Chatuge, and we absolutely have been jacking bass on the Megabass Vision110 series. We've been using the +1 and the +2s, and I want to talk about my whole setup and just what I'm doing to have success with the jerkbait, from the lures, the selection, the depth selection, the line, the rod, the reel, everything. I feel like it's a technique in highland reservoirs and in the Smoky Mountains that you almost have to perfect. You have to get good at it. It's a great tournament winning technique, and it catches big fish like you saw. That was a 7.5 pound largemouth that ate the GP Stain Reaction +1. But first thing I want to talk about is the rod I'm using. I'm using a Daiwa Chatuge 610 medium heavy, and some people say, man, that medium heavy, that sounds like it might be a little stiff, but what's really unique about this rod is it has a really good bend down into the blank, and it's got an extremely fast tip. So that fast tip is going to help that bait really twitch, because you're supposed to jerk a jerkbait on slack line. So that twitch, that fast tip, helps that twitch really dart from side to side. Then that bend and that blank down into here is going to help keep those big bass pinned with treble hooks. So you know that rod is absorbing the head shakes of those big bass when they're freaking out, going crazy. That blank, that bend down into the rod is going to help keep those fish pinned. So 610 is a great rod. I get really good cast distance paired with a Chatuge reel, my Daiwa Chatuge reel, and I don't know, I'm just a big fan of that 610 just because I'm taller. When I'm throwing that bait, I'm jerking that thing down in the water. My tip isn't in the water, and I just feel like I'm getting full maximum depth out of my jerk bait as that bait's just kind of diving. My tip is low to the water, it's getting down there, and it's achieving max depth. So that's the rod. The reel, I'm throwing a Chatuge 100. This is brand new reel, 8:1 to 1 gear ratio. It's a really compact reel, does great. I throw 12-pound Seaguar line. I like that 8:1 to 1 gear ratio for picking up that line fast when I'm creating slack. So that rod and reel combo is just absolutely perfect. The drag on it, unbelievably smooth. It's a compact reel, and I've got big hands, and man, it just fits in my hand nice. I get great cast distance out of it. 12-pound line, that's what I like to throw with my Vision110 series. This one is a +2. And I want to talk about why I choose the +2s and +1s. We naturally have deeper lakes. The boat's currently sitting in about 40 foot of water, but out off our points, when you're chasing these big spots, big largemouth and the big smallmouth, you could be fishing in 20-25 foot of water. So getting a bait down there to that 10-12 foot zone is key, because those fish, when they're feeding, are going to be staging in that 20 to 18 foot. So the +2 is getting down to 12 feet, and the +1's getting down to about 8 feet. So obviously the bass don't have to travel as far to eat, which I feel like gives me a better opportunity to catch the fish because I'm in the strike zone longer. But as far as choosing colors, as you can see today, we had a little bit of sun, we had a little bit of cloud, we had some overcast for a little while, and then we had it just purely sunny for a little while. When it is cloudy, I like a white lure, whether it be bone, French pearl, or this one is GP Stain Reaction. It absorbs the light. And I always tell guys, you're trying to fool 2 of the 3 senses for the bass. You're trying to fool sight in our lakes because the water's so clear, and naturally they have feel, right? They have their lateral line, they can feel this bait moving in the water. So this bait, the GP Stain Reaction, is going to absorb light in darker situations. So when it's overcast, the GP Stain Reaction absorbs the light, is way more visible to the bass in the water, and then just +1 as far as the depth goes. But anyways, when it's sunny, I like the M shad. I call it M shad. I don't know what the M stands for. I'm going to call it mirror because it's so reflective. You can literally see your reflection in it. But when it's sunny, I like the M shad. When it's cloudy, I like a bone, French pearl, or just a pure white bait. And that goes for top water fishing. When it's sunny out here on these herring lakes, you like chrome. When it's cloudy, you like a bone or something just more pure white French pearl. So That's what I'm doing. I'm pairing up the right color with the right depth, with the right line, with the right reel, with the right rod, in the right areas, and that's how you catch mega bags like these.